Good evening and welcome. Sorry.
Hello, everyone. This is the Turn1 community commemorative event at Donnington Park. Um, this commemorative event is for one of our teammates who sadly lost her father, Celine Witcher. Evening and welcome. She's a good friend of mine.
Oh, shit.
Great teammate, and we're all here to back her up as a team in support of her MFR racing events, and we're all here with her. We all have her in our thoughts as a team. We're one big old family, and we appreciate everyone who supports us. And we are going to have one lap at the start of the race after the green flag, in silence and honor. And we're going to have Celine lead the race at the start. This is a bit of a solemn start to a stream, I know, but this is tough for a lot of us as a team. Because, like I said, we're one big old family, and we hate to see our members go through such things. But
We're all here for her to support as a team. So hopefully we can have a bit of fun today with this race as well.
introductions-wise, I'm Kyle Cisco, driver the number 444. With me is Chris Stevenson, also known as Stevo. What number do you drive?
420. 420 usually.
The 420.
The 420 GTR normally. That's me.
Yeah. But yeah, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time with this race. Um, I'm running on fumes when it comes to sleep right now, so I'm gonna give it my best. But I'm also gonna be driving in the race, so if some of the the point fact that I'm driving, so I'm gonna do my best to provide some good color commentary and give you a different perspective on the camera as well. But what do you think about this track, Stevo? You like it or not?
It's my home track. I live 40 minutes away from it. I go there all the time. Done many track days and races there. So yeah.
What is your favorite feature at this track,
Uh,
then?
it's got to be the fast left right left right left right right left right. After turn one, I love that section. It just flows so nicely.
That's probably one of my favorite sections as well. It's super tight through there and it's hard to pass.
Yeah.
But along the lines of MFR, we have several drivers. I know I'm going to be bouncing back and forth between subjects, but just bear with me. I'm doing the best I can right now. But with our drivers in MFR, we always try to support them. We try and give them as much help as possible, and that's why we have some of these events at this specific tracks, to give context to why we race at these tracks. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like Donnington, oh, I don't like whatever track, but we do it to help our teammates. We really bear together on a lot of these things, and it's great. It's great to have that. To me, it's honestly one of the most endearing qualities about Turn1. We really try to have each other's back.
You're always trying to help each other out.
Yeah, for sure. Enough of me being all wishy-washy, but yeah, today's all new. New to me, anyways. It's also new to Stevo here.
Yep.
Who's
Stepping in.
first time joining me in the broadcast booth.
Yep.
So this is my first time leading a broadcast. So like I said, bear with me.
And me. Sorry.
Yeah.
I will try.
Yeah, we're gonna give it our best. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna try to have a lot of fun. Qualifying is gonna start in about 3 minutes. Our fastest time on the board so far is a 1:27.7 by Brandon Meyer. I might get out there and try to compete with that. I know the Lexus that I run around here is fairly quick. Brandon's a decent driver. He's a good driver. Max is also a quick driver.
I don't know why he punishes himself in the Honda, mind you.
It's like with you with the GTR, it's a driver preference.
Yeah.
It's just what everybody feels comfortable in.
But Donnington, my preference is the M6, like Grant is racing today. It's the only track where the M6 to me feels much better than the GTR.
Well, I mean, in real life, what car do you prefer here? Obviously, I think I know what it is, but you know.
You know what I'm gonna say? It's gonna be my MX-5, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, every time. um, no, I have quite an in-depth knowledge of this track. I must have done over 500 or 600 laps in real life there, as well as in the sim.
Wild. That is wild. All right, I'm gonna get out and do a couple laps.
Let's put the spotlight on Kyle for.
I don't think I deserve that, but you're gonna hear my wheel definitely. I forgot to mention that. I might have to mute my mic because I don't know how loud this is gonna be. But I'll try and speak loud enough so I kind of cover up the sound. But my force feedback is incredibly heavy for my poor little desk. But I completely forgot about that. Wow, I'm sliding already. Cold tires. All right, so down through here, basically you're gonna want to go up through the gears, get yourself planted and firm for this corner. Take it in third or second, mind you, depends on how fast your entry is.
How brave are you feeling at the time?
Yeah, take this corner some second. Kind of want to run a little bit wide. I'm on cold tires, so I'm gonna try and baby the car through the corner. Gonna need to shift gears as well. Coming up to the fast chicane. Well, I say fast. You bring it all the way down to second. You throw it in. You try to take as much curve as possible. You throw it back to the right as fast as possible without spinning the car, because you will get loose through there. And coming up to the hairpin, you're gonna want to break one marker and then bring it all the way down to first. Get back on the power as fast as you can. As soon as you feel the car start to turn, you can find yourself. You always got to find your immediate like comfort there. Bring it all the way down to second. Once you start seeing that curbing on the right side, get back on the power as soon as possible, and that's pretty much a lap here. I didn't give the first two corners, but right here you're gonna want to take the outside a little bit, bring it all the way down to second or first. That's your preference. How brave. Get back on the power. Fast right, left, right. Just lead it down here. Have fun with it. This is a roller coaster of a track down through here. Then you throw it into third, swing it right. You can take a little bit of that corner or that curbing on the inside, and that's pretty much a lap around Donnington Park.
Awesome track in my opinion. I love everything about it.
Flows really nicely.
The only thing that the only thing that I would change about it is not have an airport just behind it, because jet fuel makes a track slippy.
That's just an added bonus though.
Not
Practice is over. Um, any lap times that are made will count, but I mean it's free practice, so I mean it's not like it's going to qualifying. We do have how long is qualifying? 10 minutes?
15 minutes today.
15 minutes. We have a 15-minute qualifying session. Then we have a 40-minute race with a mandatory tire change, I believe.
Yes, it's going to make strategies and things very interesting because there is no pit window.
Optimal strategy is
Depends where you are. If you're mid pack, I would try and pit with the people around you, um, just so you don't lose track position to them, and risk an overcut or an undercut. In my opinion, otherwise I'd break it down the middle. Normally, get nice fresh tires for the first and second halves of the race. That would be what I would do. I think there's going to be a lot of interesting strategies going on. Some people might run long, some people will probably run short. It just all depends on.
Steve, I know you've been talking, but I just got informed of a slight technical issue.
Uh-oh.
They were able to hear none of that. I've been muted on stream, apparently.
Have you?
Yeah, they can't hear me on stream. Oh.
Hmm. I don't know why that would be.
Interesting.
I know why that is. I have fixed it now.
All right. Well, hello. I've done the introductions. I'm gonna go back through it though. We're here doing the commemorative race for Celine Witcher. Her father recently passed a couple days ago, and we're all here to support her. Please send your love and affection to her because she needs it. Like, this is a tough deal for all of us as a team. We bear these wounds together. Um, we take it. We do as best we can to help each other out. That's what a team is for. And I'm sure you heard Thivo say we all try and handle these things together. And just we all have you in our thoughts, Celine. Our condolences, deepest condolences to your family. I can only imagine how tough this is. But I'll be doing in-car commentary somewhat for the race. And Steve-O is helping me out in the booth. I'm Kyle Cisco, if you didn't know, driver the number 444. And Chris Stevenson is joining me in the booth for the first time.
Indeed.
But yeah, this is gonna be. We're gonna have a one lap of silence and respect to the family, and we're gonna let Celine lead the race at the start. So if you randomly join the stream and you see that we've all gone quiet, that's why. And we're also here doing this race in support of the MFR girls and our team in general for these events. We usually have events like this. We try to have events like this on the regular to get the community involved and help out our team with tracks and stuff like that. But yeah, you probably heard Steve-O talking to himself about Donnington and why he likes it. But I'm pretty sure that's probably awkward on stream.
Yes.
But yeah, this is a bit new for the both of us. I've never led a stream before, as in been the head broadcaster. I've always been the guy providing color commentary in the background. And you're also probably going to hear my wheel a lot, which I did not think about before I suggested me driving and doing commentary. So yeah. Again, we talked about strategies. Uh, this is a 40-minute race. There is one mandatory tire change, I believe, and there's no pit window.
Oh.
So, what do you think? How intensive our strategy is going to be?
I reckon very, very, very intensive.
I'm gonna hop off the track.
It's going to make a good mix-up.
Yeah, for sure. usually it's like an undercut situation here because the pit entry is quite quick. If you're not getting drive-throughs for speeding, but
which is very easily done.
oh yeah, it's super easily done here. You only get like a split second to slow the car down if you're coming in hot. You know, if you got cars behind you, you probably are coming in quite hot. But the pit entry here and the pit exit also is sketchy because it comes right out into traffic and right out onto the racing line for that matter as well. So I don't know. It's gonna be definitely interesting to do from an in-car perspective commentary, but I'm used to talking and driving, so.
I apologize, by the way, for the stream. Everything seems to be very, very quiet, and I don't know why.
I should probably pull up the chat too, so I can see that information.
I've got the stream open on my phone.
Okay, well I'm gonna open it up on my tablet as well, so I can interact. I
apologize, by the way, for the stream. Everything seems to be very, very quiet.
Your preferred car, you said, was the GTR, and completely understand because it's all down to driver preference. But how does the GTR fare around here?
Say that again, sorry, Kyle.
How does the GTR fare around here for you?
She's a bit slidey. Like there are things that could do to be better with it. But overall, it's quite a nice, stable car to drive around here if you know how to do it. It's all about knowing how to do it. That's the major thing. It's like with any track and any car combo though. It's need to learn the track, learn the car, know what they're good at, know what they're bad at, and drive around it and get the setup correct. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, you also gotta have faith in what you're driving as well.
Yeah, exactly. If you don't have any faith in the car, if you don't have any faith in the car, there's no point in driving it. In my opinion.
And I went out there and set a really slow lap, which does not show how much I talked up this car earlier. But I've also been trying to focus on talking and driving. But I'm going to be a moving pylon for everybody, which is going to, I guess, make the race more interesting. But I feel like there should be more cars on track.
Yes, definitely.
This day, especially. So I'm willing to, you know, I'm willing to do this, you know, even though I'm probably going to be incredibly slow because I'm going to be focused on more on talking than I will on driving. But yeah, we're doing this as a team in First Celine. Steve-O would love to be driving as well, but Steve-O is broadcasting. I can't broadcast. I have crap internet. I have ways to provide proof. um, but yeah, at any given pin drop, I could lose connection. So, yeah, I'm willing to do as much as I can to help this team. With everybody, you know, we all support each other, as we've been saying. We all have each other's backs. So we do have a couple of community drivers joining us as well. Ryan McIntosh. People have seen him all over the place. He gets around quite a lot. And then Brandon Meyer, which they're both good friends of mine, and both really quick drivers. So it's going to be a lot of fun. This race is going to be a lot of fun.
My apologies to the stream again. I have now fixed the technical difficulty. Yeah, it is working.
The second one?
The second one.
Well, at least you're not talking to yourself.
No.
We've got that figured out.
Yes. No, that was still not figured out. I made you louder, but you were still on land off. So now I can hear better. It's very complicated, I think. I apologise. It's my first time doing broadcasting and stuff, so
Yeah.
I'm learning everything. I normally stream to Twitch.
We will do this together.
Indeed.
We will go through this together.
If I ever have to do it again.
Yeah, I mean, it's better to learn than to, you know, not learn. So, I mean, We'll get it figured out. By God. But yeah, this track has always been a good track to practice at. It's always had for me, it's always had really fun and interesting races when I'm not disconnecting in the middle of a race. Because it's super tight, and also it has some super sketchy passing areas. And there's like 2 spots that you could pass, like if you were trying to play it super safe. But if you're just sending it, there's several spots that open up. But I don't think anybody's gonna send it here. We all know each other fairly well. Yeah, for sure. And our fastest time for sure is a 1:26.6. So if he's on the run to beat him, he's got 3 minutes to do so. Again, sorry for not focusing on the qualifying, but we've just been trying to fix all these problems and stuff. So bear with us. We got to get through these difficulties, and then we'll get more on qualifying. Right now, I don't see any cars that are increasing in time. Look for them gains. You got the information on the gains. Very close to running into the back of a Jag.
He is a second up on his lap time.
That boy's schmoving. In a car that I've never driven too much. Never put too much into it. I always hear it's got a decent setup for it, as in decent, setup driving style. You know what I mean?
The AMG suits very smooth, precise driving.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I've heard about the car as well. It's all about the smoother driving. It's not jerky. It's not like you have to overcorrect or constantly correct the vehicle. It kind of moves on its own. Ooh, goes a bit wide into the hairpin. He's got another hairpin to make up. How far ahead is he on time still?
He's still 1.7 seconds.
1.7. So that's
No, we lost it on the exit. That's unfortunate.
Ooh, 129. Yep. I'm gonna be bringing up the rear of the pack. But that's always gonna make for a little bit of a fun little jaunt.
Josh Thompson. He is also on his lap time was.
Now, interesting fact about Ryan. That kid is a child prodigy.
I believe it.
He's
It's taken
quick.
me however many laps that I said that I did earlier, 500 to 600, I think, to get that fast.
Oh, Grant goes faster. All right.
26.57.
Now we're getting spicy.
Now we're getting spicy. AJ
For sure.
on a good lap at the moment. 3
Come on, AJ.
He is moving. 3 tenths will put him up in P7.
And Ryan, I think, just disconnected. Might have had an internet issue. He is known for having internet issues. But max wait time, flying laps do count.
Oh no, AJ just got a little bit wide of the grass. That was unfortunate.
These will be the last few laps until our opening lap. We will do a full formation lap, and then we will do another full formation lap after the green flag drops, and that's the lap that we're going to go quiet on. So far, it looks like the lineup is Grant Wilmot, P1. Is it Josh? Josh Thompson? I'm new with some of these names, so bear with me. If I do not get the names right, I'm probably just gonna. If I can't figure out the first name, I'm probably just gonna say the car number.
That's fine. I will
Okay. Well, do you want to do the lineup then?
I can do the lineup. That's no problem.
All right, go for it.
So, P1, car number 22 is Grant Wilmot with a 1:26.5. Good lap back. Followed closely behind him by Josh Thompson, then Truls Solberg, who is racing with Celine in the air.
We might have another car rejoining. Ryan McIntosh may be back in P2, if he joins in time.
If he joins in time, yeah. Then P4 we have Max Simmons, who is also a Mega driver. Then P5 we've got Brandon Mayer. I said that.
Meyer.
Meyer. It looks like a Mayer, right?
It does. Yeah, yeah. I struggled with it too. Don't worry.
P6 we have Kirk Heath. P7 Celine Witcher. P8 AJ Jones. P9 Danny Ayo. P10 in the Jag we've got Mr. Daniel Watkin. P11 we've got Heather Rangsetter. Please tell me I said that right this time.
Yeah, you did.
Then we've got our own Kyle, P12. And we've got Dan Cesaro, who's just joined the back of the grid. And Ryan McIntosh has returned, but unfortunately he is at the back.
Alright, so let's get set up. Like I said, we are doing one full formation lap, and then we are doing a silent lap in honor of Celine's father. It will be a fully, like, entirely quiet lap, so,
Moment of silence, shall we say.
yeah. So remember to definitely send your love to Celine.
Yep.
Um,
Can't hear Kristen. Oh no. Thank you, Owen, for providing the technical support. This is very difficult to try and get my volumes right and everything else. How does that sound now, please? If you'd be so kind.
and if you can't hear him, he's asking, how does that sound now, Owen?
Seconds.
30 seconds to race start. Hello Axel, welcome to the stream.
20 seconds.
Since you are here, would you be able to check that you can hear me and Kyle clearly, please? We've been having some problems.
Also, if you're just joining us, this is the Turn1 Commemorative Community Race. We will be having a one lap of silence after the green flag drops. In honor of Celine's father. Yeah, just send your love to Celine.
Yeah. All the support we can get for her would be very, very much appreciated.
Yep. And I will be providing somewhat of an in-car commentary. You will definitely probably hear my steering wheel. I'm apologizing for that beforehand. I will probably do a few laps in complete and utter silence. But I'm not going to leave Steve-O, because this is Steve-O's first time in the booth. And,
hence the technical difficulties, which I apologize for.
Yeah. But you can't have progress without some difficulties, so... just bear with us. But we appreciate you all for showing up and watching and hanging out with us, but be sure to send your love to Celine. This is a super tough time for her and her family, and all of us are, all of us are carrying you in our hearts. We are definitely here for you. You've always been a hell of a teammate, especially to me. Fun person to hang out with. Love cracking jokes. Love playing BeamNG. And
introducing me to the word spicy when I get in trouble on a race.
Yep. But yeah, we're here for you, and we're thinking about you. So, alrighty, we are coming up to the start of the race for the silent lap. We will be going completely quiet. I will be muting my mic for the entire lap. We are going to let Celine lead the race at the start. We're also going to be flashing our lights and showing our support. So please join us in this moment of silence in commemoration to Celine's father and to Celine and her family. We very much appreciate it. Thank you. I'm going quiet now.
Yep, no worries.
Green light, give it all you can. Right, green light, green light, green light. We are now racing.
We do thank you for joining us in that moment of silence.
Thank you to all for all the racers who flashed their lights in good faith as well. Very much appreciated.
But Yeah, as I've said, it's this is a commemorative event, so I mean, we're gonna try and have some fun in celebration of a life. And Ryan is being incredibly aggressive back here.
Yeah, I just seen that. I just swapped over.
How's it look up there at the front?
Grant is just making a pass on Slean into the chicane. That was a very nice and clean pass. Glad I just caught that.
There's a little bit of a battle going on in front of me between Dan T and Watkin as well. The Dan and Dan show. And Ryan's getting in the mix.
Oh,
Ryan goes for the pass on the left side. There's also a car off.
It's all happening. I'm trying to keep up.
It's all going on. I'm giving you the best I can back here. Ryan is making a move up the middle, by the looks of it. It's going to be three wide. 3 wide into the last corner for sure, yeah. Going to be a little bit of a bit of beating and banging going on. I'm trying to keep up as best I can back here. I don't think I had good tire pressures. But
Cesaro looks like he's made the pass. Ryan going on the inside. Makes it stick. Gets a good exit out the corner as well.
How's it looking up there at the front?
Fairly tame at the moment. Everyone's just getting into the groove, I think.
Everybody lining out.
Everyone's just winding out a little bit, yeah. A lot of the action is back where you are at the moment.
Alrighty. Try and keep that in mind. Gonna have a little bit of fun with head up back here. See if I can maybe make some moves if I don't drive off the track.
I have also just noticed that Dan is racing with V12.
Yep. Dan the meme man. Again, if you're just joining us, this is the Turn1 community event, commemorative event in honor of Celine. I'm Kyle, driver of the number 444. I'm currently driving right now, and this is joining me in the booth. I guess you could say in my passenger seat. My co-caster for this evening, Chris Stevenson, Steve-O. He's our live streamer for today. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, I'm pretty good. Pretty good. Oh, sorry to interrupt myself there. There's a battle going on between Josh and Trulls at the moment. I think Trulls has just managed to catch Josh a little bit now. 6 attempts between them. Josh is also catching Celine at a rate of knots. This might end up being another 3-way battle. Dan Watkin is also trying to keep on the rear of Dan Cesaro. It's 2 Dans.
It's the Dan and Dan show, like I said. Celine is going wide. Just gave me the open spot. Thank you, Celine. I don't know if that was on purpose or not.
That was header.
Oh, Celine, header. My bad. See, this is what happens when I try and drive and talk and make mistakes. Everybody's in a Ferrari. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake from Hedda there. See if she can come back and capitalize, because I'm definitely going to make a mistake. I had no time to set up this car.
Mr. McIntosh is on the back of Dammy now, looking to make a quick and decisive move, I think.
Quick and decisive. That's a new description for. Go ahead.
No, it's okay. It's okay. We're all right. Didn't miss anything.
What are you looking at for? What are you looking towards strategies for this race?
I think it's going to depend a lot on where people are in relation to each other.
Yeah, but do you think with the temperatures being the way they are, do you think tires are going to come into play at any point?
Tires, with it being such a short race, in my terms,
right.
Say, I think tires won't play a massive part unless somebody completely messes up tire pressures. Oh,
me?
Josh going on a move. No, backs out of it. nearly looked up the inside of Slean into the chicane. Trolls is also making ground on both pair of them while they're fighting. Ryan got past Dammy, I missed that, I apologise.
Back here, it's all quiet.
It's all quiet.
It's all quiet. A lot of bumping for me, but again, I apologize for the. I didn't think about the whole steering wheel situation. I had no time to set up push to talk. I do apologize for that in advance. But it's a new experience. I obviously didn't want. I wanted more cars on track. I was kind of hoping we'd have somewhere around 30 drivers. I know that's a bit optimistic, but I really kind of wished for a lot more people.
Sorry,
I think
again. Ryan yet again is looking at making a move on AJ. Right on it, hot on his heels.
A little fun fact as well about Ryan. He's the one who made my Lexus livery. I don't think you can see it on stream, but yeah, he's the one who made the classic BMW E46, I think is what it is, livery.
I'm just keeping tabs on this fight, and then I'll come and
But yeah, he did a really fantastic job on it.
AJ doing a good job of keeping Ryan behind him at the moment. They're both catching Kirk Heath as well at the same time. The gap is shrinking rather rapidly. Just going back up to Jules and Josh. They're all having a four-way battle now. Max is getting involved.
Max has got an interesting way of manipulating how he drives in that Honda.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's honestly impressive.
Him in that car just connect on a level that I'm not aware of yet. Ryan making a move up the inside of AJ through turn 1. Gets it done, makes it stick. Nice, clean, easy move on the inside. I won't say easy, it's always tough to go on the inside of turn 1.
Yeah, turn 1 here is a bit tricky because it's almost like a double apex corner, but you don't have to double apex the corner, you know what I mean?
Josh trying to go around the outside of Slean, the S's, and then tucks back in behind. Max on the inside of Trolls. It's a great four-way battle going on here. Slean doing a good job of defending her line.
Yeah, that's one thing you do have to do in this, in some of these situations. Literally, the best form of defense on some of these tracks is just holding your line, and it usually causes the driver behind to wave off, I guess you could say.
It up the inside of Slean, a little bit of bumping, a lot of bumping. Trolls has been spun round in the hairpin.
Oh, come on, guys.
Both Max and... Oh, no, Slean coming back around the inside of Max, just misdodging a braking point a little bit. Max goes through. Well, that's Josh and Max got past Slean. Brandon now in the back of Slean. Trolls has recovered and is now fighting with Dan. Tazara.
Yeah, you're gonna need to specify who's what Dan.
Trolls is pitting to fix the damage. Brandon has just spun round. He's off the track. I apologise for missing what happened there.
We can't.
Ryan got through.
We can't catch everything. You don't have to apologize for a lot of that. You can't catch everything. Trust me, it's hard.
AJ has also gone wide in the S's, letting Dammy go through.
I think
right on the back of Brandon Meyer now.
I think the heat of this track is actually going to come into play a little bit for some of these cars because I'm noticing a little bit of play in my wheel now. As I am trying to push, but I'm also sliding.
Ryan got a stonking exit through the chicane. Is down the side of AJ Jones now. Looking at in the inside on the hairpin, makes it in nice and easy. Not a problem there. The Porsche is so good on its brakes.
It's Ryan has, like we said about Max, Ryan's got a level of understanding about that car that is beyond me.
Yeah.
Because I remember the car, like, before 1.8, wasn't it 1.8?
1.7. This is 1.8.
Yeah, this recent patch. Before 1.8, the car was the meta. Well, one of the metas. And, the, people that drove it, like...
Sorry to interrupt.
There were
Ryan looking around the outside, just after the old hairpin. Trying to go around the outside of Josh. Sorry, not Josh, Danny. Sends it up the inside into the next corner, makes it stick. Very nicely done there, Ryan. He is schmoovin', as you would say.
Yep. But like I was saying, the car seems to meld with some drivers, and then the car absolutely just terrorizes others. Plenty of it's the same way with like the Audi and stuff like that. There's a lot of people that can get that Audi up and moving really quickly, and then there's, you know, it's like we've talked about before. It's all coming down to how much you trust the car, how much faith you're willing to put into the car. Because as soon as you get comfortable in the car, you're more comfortable on track, and then the more comfortable you are on track, the more willing you are to push.
Exactly.
And it's hard for a lot of us drivers to swap cars like all the time, consistently.
Yeah, definitely.
Because we build so much confidence in one car, we end up breaking ourselves when it comes to driving another car, and we just get, you know, we either burn ourselves out from driving the car that we were used to, or we burn ourselves out or make ourselves less confident in the car that we're like currently being told to drive, or whatever.
Yeah.
Or currently driving. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
But constantly bouncing back and forth between cars without putting a lot of time is stringent on a lot of drivers that are new, and a lot of the newer drivers.
I class myself as a more experienced driver, and I still struggle to bounce between cars like that. You know, I have to pick one and stick with it for a while to get to grips with it.
Right.
And even then, some cars I just don't connect with. You know, I just don't. I don't understand how they work. I don't understand why they do what they do.
Yeah. Situations with I guess you could say situations with my Lexus. Like when I started driving this thing, I didn't find where the limit was. And I'm not going to talk like I'm fast, but I can find the limit in this car a little bit faster than I can in, say, I spent a lot of time in the Bentley, and I spent a little bit of time in the Lambo.
Just
And
to interrupt, the pitting has started. The pit window is now open for some people. 2 cars in the pits at the moment.
You know what? I might go ahead and take that.
I think
I'm
Ryan
gonna
has
jump in
some
the pits
damage
as well.
to repair as well.
Now, the key to some of these pit stops is stopping the car entirely.
Yes.
I know it sounds obvious, but it's a lot harder than you'd think.
That would help.
Like, getting the engine off as fast as possible,
Yes.
and then getting the engine on as fast as possible
See, I've
are
learned
two of the
now-
most hardest things to do in this game.
I've learned now I cheat. I have manual clutch on now. I just stop the car.
I don't think that's a cheat. I think that's just using the car's, the car's faults, I guess you could say. In some cases, that could be a fault to your advantage. But I mean, more power to you, I guess. Really, you can just ride the clutch and kill the car, and then ride it into the pits.
Yeah.
As I get my mandatory stop out of the way, do you believe I jumped somebody in the pits? AJ.
Indeed, he did. Truls also has made 2 places back from his early pit stop as well. I think that was more due to damage than strategy. AJ's still in the pits. Been there a long time.
Probably a little bit of damage.
Yeah, I'm guessing so. Just watching Kirk Heath now, trying to catch up with
I gotta try and keep up with Max.
Have fun with that.
Yeah, he's quick. He just leaves me. Just leaves me here. Leaves me hung out to dry. Absolutely gone. Pulling away like a champ. Jesus.
See, so going back to strategies and things, I'm just watching. We're just watching Kirk at the moment. Kirk Heath on the back of Celine. If I was in Kirk's shoes right now, I'd be contemplating going for an undercut, pitting, because he's not really gaining any time on Celine.
Well, a lot of the times the undercut doesn't work. Like,
granted, but with these two being so close and so evenly matched on pace, I reckon it could work.
Yeah.
Well, Celine has beaten to it. Celine is going into the pits now.
oh, that means Kirk's after me. Great. Oh, Hedda's after me. Okay.
That's Header after you, yeah.
Yeah.
I think Header's
Well, I
just
just
a little
looked at
bit
my
wide.
my
Yeah,
relative.
she's gone wide.
Well, she also just left the pits, which means she's also got cold tires. So
Cold tires, yeah.
yeah, got to get those things up to pressure first. The first lap is always like your more important lap. Well, also your in lap is also very important that you do that as quick as possible in a race scenario. Not excuse me, not a community race, but in a real race scenario, you want to have that out lap and that in lap probably two your fastest laps. You want to have those as your fastest laps.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because that can make all the difference. You can make up time, you can make up places, you can make up a lap on the lead lap driver. I mean, there's so many things that could come into play. And if you do it at the right time, you can capitalize on track position and just absolutely gain, like make huge gains.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
It just also depends on the track as well. If it's like Spa, which I have a race at tonight, ironically enough, Spa has the biggest, obviously the biggest pit lane in GT history by the sounds of it. It takes forever to get through. It takes a while to get to because the track is so large. But the track position there is absolutely like enormous gains on track position. But as soon as you lose that momentum on your out lap or your in lap, especially at a big track like that, you're losing more than you're gaining as well. So I mean, you can make up a lap in the pits, or you can make up a lap leaving the pits. I would equate that to doing a lap at the Nürburgring combined track with the Nordschleife in say different racing sims. But again, if you're just joining us, this is the Turn1 community event. We are commemorating this for one of our drivers, Celine Witcher, who recently lost her father. This is a 40-minute race. We've only got 18 minutes left to go. We thank you for joining us. Please send all your love and hugs and whatnot and thoughts to just send your condolences to Celine, because this is a rough time for her, and just keep the family in your thoughts, please. That'd be greatly appreciated. On behalf of all of us here at Turn1, we support you, Celine, and you're in our thoughts. You and your family are in our thoughts, and condolences to you and your loved ones.
Yes, very much so. I've just been notified that I've been having more technical difficulties. Now they can hear you, but not me.
Still, but yeah,
anyway.
we appreciate everyone coming and hanging out with us. Even though we are having technical difficulties, but like I said, you got to struggle before you get everything right. So
Indeed. I do believe I've sorted it now. I will check in a minute.
Okay. Well, I do think, Chris, when we get the audio down, I think you've got the announcing down almost to a T. You're doing really good from what I've heard. I will vouch for you. Even though the audio didn't come through, he's been on top of it. I didn't know how it was going to go with me being in a car, since I can't watch the action. I can't speak English either.
You have been
apparently.
giving me great back of the pack insight, shall we say? That was both.
I can't really see anything. I can give you the weather report. It's sunny and clear. I think it's hot. I don't know. My tires are still cold.
Just sorry to interrupt. We've got a battle going on between Ryan and Kirk Heath. Ryan McIntosh and Kirk Heath, they're side by side, coming down the back straight into the chicane. Ryan just takes a little bit more speed through the chicane, but Kirk gets a better exit. Kirk looking down the inside into the hairpin. Makes it stick, gets a good exit. That Porsche accelerates so fast.
It is especially quick in the hands of Ryan.
Yes, it does appear like that. Currently, he's got the fastest lap. I can't tell you how fast that is right now because software reasons. His fastest lap is a 1:26.7 race pace.
Remind me the next time I plan on driving in a community event while doing commentary. Remind me to no, not doing it. Remind me to set up a push to talk because I forgot to do that.
Kirk's just had an off. We caught that on stream. Just lost the back end of it through old hairpin. Comes back out behind Dammy. I'm hoping my mic volume has stabilised now because it keeps changing itself because Logitech.
Yep.
Does look to be better now.
Either way, we're giving it our best, and that's pretty much all we can do. We will have technical difficulties. Technical difficulties always arise in these situations, in these races. There's always usually something wrong, but that's we got to learn from these things to make a perfect stream, you know. But yeah, just bear with us. If we have any more, please do let us know. Yes. We really appreciate the feedback in chat. We also appreciate any feedback that you're willing to give us about commentary. Let us know. If we can do anything, we're always open to constructive criticism.
Yep.
I am definitely for sure open to constructive criticism. But right now I have an excuse.
Yes.
I'm very tired and I'm also driving, so I'm running off of coffee right now. Coffee and like an hour and 45 minutes of sleep. But like I said, bear with us. We're gonna be struggling, but we will get through this. As my my grandparents would say, "Come hell or high water, we can do this. We got this."
Indeed, indeed. So from the looks of things, it does look like that. Unfortunately, AJ has retired his car. He's still sat in the pit lane, which is unfortunate. Max is just trying to fight Josh Thompson at the moment. They've been on each other for a while now. Dan Tazaro still hasn't pitted. You see, this is where pit strategies come in.
Well, Dan, from what I know, Dan has always liked the long play.
Yeah, he does.
He's always done the long play when I race with him in 949 or any other league for that matter. I've always seen him do the long play on pit strategy. I don't know if he does it just for the memes, but it seems to work a lot. It certainly worked for me last week at Hungaroring.
Well, you roughly at Donnington, you roughly lose 50 seconds in the pit lane with a pit stop with tyre change.
Yeah.
Roughly. It's a very stupid number. I'm rounding.
It's usually about 30 seconds to get in and out of the pits, anyways, along with the pit stop.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's just a rough estimate.
Yeah,
given
definitely.
given the track, and
Given
making them making a bit of a run on me right now.
Yes, I can see that. She's.
I gotta focus up. I gotta focus up. I don't know if I can let this happen. I'm gonna give her a battle. I'm gonna have a little bit of fun with this. Again, sorry, I apologize. This is on me. 100%. If you hear my steering wheel and it gets annoying, I apologize severely. I did not think about this beforehand. I literally just kind of was like, you know what? I need to get into this. I just didn't think about the...
Oh, Max is right on the back of Josh now. This fight has been going on for since the pit stop that they did.
For ages.
For ages. They've
been fighting since day one.
Fighting since day one. I wonder what Dan's thinking. How long he's going to run this before he does his
Which Dan?
Cesaro.
Cesaro usually goes until like the last. I would expect to see him do it like within 9 minutes or 8 minutes. He just likes to cut things really close. Yeah. I don't know why. That's the Dan way of doing things, or the Dan T way of doing things. I do believe this is my first time ever racing against Max. And
Max is a good. Since Max has got his new PC, he has.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot quicker.
A lot quicker. Dan
it's terrifying.
Just to point out, Dan Cesaro has now just pitted. It'll be interesting to see where he comes out after that. He might gain some serious places, actually. Kyle running a little bit on the grass there on the way out of.
You didn't see that.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't see that. I don't know what you're talking about. That's my usual line. Mowing the lawn line. Okay?
Helping the groundskeepers.
Yeah.
Header's making some good ground on Kyle, though. Nearly a second faster a lap at the moment.
But Kyle seems to be making a lot of mistakes going through some of these corners. I don't know how he's going to hold up this lead on Hedda. Let's see if he takes it wide into this corner. He does not. He seems to hit his mark. I don't know why I'm talking about myself like this, but it's fun. Seems to hit his mark. He's got a decent exit out of the corner.
You know you've lost the plot when you commentate on yourself in third person.
It's actually really hard to do, I'm not gonna lie. Oh man. I'm trying so hard to give myself commentator curse, but it's like hard to do when you know it's coming.
Do we think that Kyle can hold on to his lead?
I don't think so. I don't think so. He seems to get a little bit loose coming out of turn 1. Let's see if he holds it coming down through to the old hairpin. I call this the coaster area of the track. It's a really fun part of the track. I'm also talking really fast. This coffee's kicking in really nicely. I get a little loose there coming through the old hairpin. That's gonna allow Hedda to gain some time. God, I'm losing it right now.
Kyle's just setting his personal best lap of the race so far. Ryan McIntosh back in the pit lane. Interesting.
Hedda is slowly making gains on Kyle right now, about 0.5 back. See if the draft comes into play here. As we come into the chicane, I almost said the old chicane. It's the same chicane that we've been driving this entire race. Kyle seems to have made some time. I'm well aware that Kyle has one track cut warning.
Max has just got past Josh Thompson. Josh Thompson made a mistake, took out a...
How many of those do you think people have gotten today?
Track cut warnings? Or mistakes?
Yeah.
Track cut warnings.
Track cut warnings.
I can see there being quite a few, especially through the chicane. It's such a hard corner to hit. Dan Cesaro making a mistake and going way off track.
Ironically, I think they're more gathered through the old hairpin. Because that exit is a bit rough. Like if you cut the inside curbing too much, or if you just carry too much speed and just slide it a little bit too wide, you can sometimes gather up a lot of those there.
I find it happens.
There's also the
I've
corner
had
at
it
the top of the
happens
hill.
more through the hairpin, not the hairpin, the
Oh.
chicane.
Kyle loses it and puts it in the dirt. I'm making sandcastles over here. My wheel is going insane.
Ryan just coming out of the pit lane now. Really on the back of Brandon Mayer. Got it right this time. Meyer. Damn it. It sounds like an A. It wants to be an A. It wants to be an A. That's what it wants to be.
Just think of a Meyer. It's in a what is it? It's a body of water.
Yeah.
I can't even say water right. Wadir. It's a body of wild deer.
Grant Willamot taking commanding lead of this race from the start. Just running away with it. But again, M6, like I say.
Well, Grant's also like a very quick driver.
Yes. Alien level, nearly. Dan Tazaro in the pit lane with some severe damage.
Oh, really? Wonder what happened there.
Looking off the back of Brandon's rear wing now and just seeing that menacing Porsche sat right underneath it.
Meanwhile, there's a little bit of a battle going on between Kyle Sisko and Hedda Ringsetter. As Hedda goes a little bit slow on the inside, gives Kyle a lot of time to make up. God, this is hard.
I'm watching you now. I'm watching you now. It's all good.
Okay, yeah, you got it. I'm gonna leave it to you. Pick it up.
Definitely. Yeah, Hedda doing what looks like quite a good job of defending that spot, parking it on the apex every time. Just not leaving.
Like I said, the best defense is holding your line, really.
Exactly. Just back to Ryan, making a move around the outside, not making a stick, tucking back in behind Brandon. I'm just going to say Brandon now, so I don't get his last name wrong all the time.
Yeah.
Brandon, if you watch
this, I apologize.
just
say the car number.
Trulls. Solberg making an effort to capitalise on these two fighting, trying to make some ground back up. Quite invested in this fight between Ryan and Brandon at the moment. Looks like it could get quite spicy very soon if Ryan gets impatient.
I do believe, like, Ryan knows when to push and Ryan knows when to hold off, but Ryan also likes toying with his prey, so, I mean, it's hard to tell when Ryan's doing anything along the lines of trying or going for a pass, or going to try and, you know, just toy with him before he passes him, or try and force a mistake or something.
Which seems to have worked. Josh went a little bit wide into the last corner. He's got the inside line though. Ryan might try and make the move around the outside of turn 1. Ryan squeezing him over to right to the outside of the track. Still side by side coming out of turn 1 into turn 2. Ryan tucks it back in behind Brandon. Very good racecraft from these two here now. Very nice to see.
Well, Ryan and Ryan and Brandon have all raced together several times. Just messing around, having a good time. So we that's why I say Ryan likes to toy with his prey sometimes, and we've all raced together for a while, and we seem to know how to bully each other. in the more friendlier way, you know what I mean? Like
yeah,
just banter with vehicles. That's the best way I could put that.
Oh, Ryan gets tries to get the inside line into the hairpin, doesn't quite make it stick. Looking at getting a good exit out of the last turn now. Try and get the run down the straight. Goes a little bit wide. He's being very, very patient with Brandon at the moment. trying to force a mistake, I think. But Brandon is keeping his cool and just holding his lines.
I got my second track warning. My second one. Got that one through the chicane, like you said, though.
They touch. Ryan and Brandon go off at old hairpin. Well held by Ryan, he kept it off the wall. Did a delifto in the grass, back on the track. Brandon got off better with that one. Oh, it looks like there's some tyre issues for him now. Trulls goes through on Ryan. Ryan really struggling now. Overheated the rear tyres, I think.
Oh yeah. One of the new interesting parts about the new update is the tires do really overheat just as fast as they can cool down. Like it is, I think they hold heat more, right?
Yeah, they hold more heat, and the temperatures fluctuate even more across a lap now. It's not like you can aim for your optimum tire pressure, get them up to temperature, and let them stay there anymore. You're constantly like over and under and over and under all the time. They don't tend to sit very well in their optimum window anymore.
Interesting.
More like real life.
Yeah. That is indeed more realistic.
Yes, definitely. I think that's what they've been going for with this update for a long time now, is trying to make it more true to life. The tyres do feel like they have a lot more grip when they're up to temperature though now. Unlike before, it used to feel like you're racing on ice the whole time.
Yeah. As we're coming up to the last few laps, I do want to thank you again for joining us. This has been the Turn 1 community commemorative event, again for Celine Witcher and the MFR team. Thank you for showing up and supporting them. Again, send your love to Celine through these tough times. We all have your back here at Turn 1, Celine. Just wanted to let you know. We're a big old family.
Oh, Dan Tazaro gets a 10-second stop and go for cutting the track on the last lap.
No.
Man.
Oh no, that's a huge issue. That's a bad situation. Bad situation gone worse, given that he's had massive amounts of damage. But again, this is only a for fun race.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
We do like to have our fun.
Riding with Grant Wilmot as he rounds the last couple of corners.
I think we might
31-second gap to P2. That is a commanding
I think we might do a driver interview. I don't know. I don't think we will actually. Would you want to do a driver interview?
I could do a driver interview.
I mean, I don't know if we should though, given the circumstances.
Given the circumstances, yeah.
Yeah, but I do have to say before we end this off, again, we appreciate everyone showing up. Also to the race, also to the stream, and anybody watching the VOD. We appreciate it. Everyone at Turn 1. Always love it. Always have a good time.
Indeed.
So, do you want to end it there, or what? What do you want to do?
I don't know. It's up to you, head broadcaster.
You only just gave me this title. Come on.
I did.
I think we should probably leave it there. It's been a blast streaming with you. Stevo,
hang on a second.
Oh.
No, Ryan takes Brandon out across the line.
Yeah, it's been a blast streaming with you, Stevo. Appreciate you joining me in the booth. Appreciate you taking over the technical aspect of it as I can, given my internet connection. Again, everyone, send your love to Celine. But I think I could say this on behalf of all of Turn 1. Celine, we are with you through this tough time. And if you need us, this, we're here to support. And appreciate everyone for coming and hanging out with us, coming and having a good time with us. Thank you all to the drivers that showed up. Yeah, this has been Turn 1. Team Turn 1. Thank you all so much for watching.
Have a good rest of your night or rest of the day, depending on where you are.
Yeah. If you want to subscribe, like, maybe. Give us a like, drop us a like. Come hang out with us on Discord. It's always a blast. We always enjoy having new community members.
Definitely.
But yeah, we appreciate everything. I guess that's it. Everyone have a good evening, good morning, good day, and yeah, we'll see you next time.
See you next time.